What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today's going to be a doozy. We know it's going to be a doozy. It is what it is. Bear with me. Try not to unsubscribe. I'm not trying to step on any toes today, but we're going to have to do what we're going to have to do, and we're going to have to get through this together. So let's do this together, guys. What are we talking about? Of course, the big story of the day is going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. The future of the player with Juventus, with potential as new landing spot, whatever have you. That's what we're going to be talking about. Then after that, we've also got an agreement may have been met with Witsel. We'll see what that means for the future of him, as well as McKennie with Juventus. And there's still a lot of work to be done on the mercato. New stories are popping up left and right. I thought after Locatelli we'd be done. We ain't. So here we are now. Anyway, stick with us now and we will fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back. You're in the Bianconeri zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today, it's August 26, 2021. It is a Thursday, and it's going to be a hell of a Thursday overall. You know what's happening today. Today, we get the UCL drawing. We'll find out who's going to be in Juventus's pod going forward, and we'll see what that means for the UCL season in Champions League. What can Juventus do to try to bring home the trophy again? Again, but period, to try to bring it home this season. The players that are going to be involved in that. That's a lot of the news story as well. But make sure you tune in later today. I'll actually be doing a watch along at noon for when the drawing is taking place and when it's done. So we can go over all the news, the latest news that we have regarding that. Who's in the pod? Get your thoughts and opinions on it. You can just hang out with me. It'll be a chill. I say this now. It'll be a chill afternoon, hopefully. But I have a feeling it may not be a chill week or whatever have you, because some of the news that we have breaking. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure you let us know how you became a Juventus fan. Why are you a Juventus fan? If you're not a Juventus fan, also let us know that down in the comment section below so that we can know where you came from, what fan base are you, something like that. That's cool information. Appreciate to know why you're here on the channel as well. Anyway, here we go. All right. First news story of the day we have is actually about Weston McKennie, saying that Romeo Agresti was saying that there's still no offer for McKennie. Juventus want at least 30 million euros for Weston McKennie. Today, no offer has arrived. So as it stands right now, it seems like McKennie, well, there's still potential for him to stay. We'll say that. We're not going to say he's staying, but there's potential for him to stay. I made my opinions pretty clear. I would like to see him stay for the future, but if not, it is what it is. Going off of that, we have this connected story, so let's move on to the next one. I'm going to try to hit these pretty quickly. Di Marzio was reporting saying that Juventus have reached an agreement and have started contacts with the entourage of Witsel. The player has already given the okay for a transfer. Dortmund would release him with a small compensation. Or Witsel, sorry, not Witsel. Witsel. Still got to get used to the not translation, but you know what I mean. The way they pronounce that, the pronunciation of that, if you will. We'll see. Again, I think he's a good player. I think he could definitely add a lot to the squad that we have currently, especially the midfield. My problem with it is I would rather not do it in place of McKennie and at the cost of Weston McKennie right now, a player who's 10 years his junior, as well as a player who doesn't have didn't come off an Achilles or whatever other injuries that he's currently. You know, once you hit 30, guys, and then once you have those injuries and stuff like that, they nag and they will continue and they will persist and they will come back. It's not about when, it's about will. Or it's not about will, it's about when. Anyway, these are not the most important stories, but these are the important stories before we get to the big story, and we're getting to it, trust me. Romeo Agresti. Next story we have is talking about Luca Pellegrini, saying that he has many offers from abroad. Juventus are calmly evaluating things, but if he stays, he will not be listed in the Champions League list. So that's important to know. He's got definitely opportunities to go out and play, loaned out, wherever have you. But if he ends up staying with the club, he's not even going to be able to play for the Champions League this year, which kind of is a bummer for him if he's wanting to. But it is what it is. But that's the latest on Pellegrini. And then I'll save this one for last. Actually, we're going to move him down. Let's move him down. There we go. Now, let's jump into the big topic of the day, the one that always gets me in trouble. I end up digging myself a grave, but here we go. We're going to do it. Fabrizio Romano is talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and his future. we talked about it a lot. If you watched the live stream yesterday, everything that's going on with him, it's a mess. It's completely breaking news, left and right. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. Anyway, he's saying that Cristiano Ronaldo's agent Mendes is in Torino. He's looking for an option for Ronaldo. PSG are not interested currently. Mendes approached Manchester City to sign Ronaldo. There's still no bid. Juventus want 30 million euros. Man City are not intention to pay any fee and want to keep Gabriel Jesus. So basically, Man City wants everything. They want everything. They're not going to pay you anything, but they want everything. They want a player of Cristiano Ronaldo's capabilities, stature, whatever have you, but they're not going to pay you a dime for it. Anyway. Okay, there's 6 of these, so let's go ahead and get through these. The keep, whatever. Man City, they're saying that Man City want to include Laporte or Bernardo Silva in a possible Ronaldo deal. We talked about it yesterday. I am more than open and okay with a deal that includes Bernardo Silva and bringing him into Juventus, especially if at the cost of Ronaldo. Laporte, no thanks. And I think we're basically clear that Juventus don't want him either. But no thank you, sir. We do not need that here. Going on, Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting. And again, like I said, this is all Ronaldo. At the moment, there are no reported contacts between you with Juventus, but it is clear that the arrival of CR7's agent is a real turning point in the torment of these weeks. Weird phrasing. The rumors of an interest of Manchester City are there, but in the last few hours, the quotation of PSG has also grown. So they're actually reporting, contrary to Romano, what he said, that basically PSG is starting to grow a little bit of interest there for Ronaldo in bringing him to their club. Also saying at the moment, however, there no offer has arrived to Juventus. As we say, there's no offer so far made to the club. And then we keep going. Nico Schira is saying that Manchester City are really interested in Cristiano Ronaldo. Jorge Mendes is in Torino to talk with Juventus about CR7's future. Juventus appreciate Gabriel Jesus as a possible counterpart swap in the Cristiano deal. Juve value Cristiano at 29 million euros. Yeah, here's the thing, and we're just going back, and that's why I didn't want to go talk about it too much, but basically, if you're Juventus, you're not losing him for nothing this season. Like, you could lose him for nothing next season when his contract's over, but no reason to give anybody a deal just to send him off and say, okay, that's fine, you can take him off our hands, not going to pay anything. BS, get out of here. He's way too expensive. He's been way too expensive for Juventus's payroll. If he wants to go and if they want him, they're going to have to pay either way, and this is the way I look at it. I mean, it's a player who's considered one of the best players of all time, and you're trying to get him for free. Okay, I don't care what his contract looks like. Even if he only has less than a year, you pay for whatever that costs. And again, Gabriel Jesus has been an option. I've been higher on him for a while. Problem is it looks like from the reports that Pep Guardiola is basically putting his foot down and saying, no, I'm not sending him out of here. I want him to stay. Then another one, Ronaldo topic by Di Marzio is saying that Jorge Mendes is in Turin but has not met Juventus, nor have any offers arrived at Juventus. That Ronaldo wants to leave is a fact. Man City are offering 15 million euros net for 2 years. The idea of City to take Ronaldo without paying. The idea of City is to take Ronaldo without paying, which is laughable if you're in my book. And if that were to happen, would be a horrible deal for Juventus. Juventus do not agree, having to move on the market to find a replacement. The player most appreciated is Jesus. Pep has not given the green light for his departure. So as I was saying, more than likely Pep Guardiola is not going to be okay with Jesus. Bernardo Silva seems like an option that more than likely could come to Juventus if anybody's going to come, and they're going to try to not pay as much for the player as it stands. Then the final part of that today is Romeo Guidetti is saying Jorge Mendes has not met with Juventus, and there is no meeting scheduled between the two parties. Guardiola doesn't want to give up Gabriel Jesus. Juventus is not interested in Laporte. Just some quick bang, 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 putting his foot down, saying this is what it is, which is why I like my boy Romeo Guidetti. He knows what's up. Gabriel, but yeah, basically Pep doesn't want to give up Gabriel Jesus, like we said, and then Juventus is not interested in Laporte, which I am very happy with. No thanks. Move on. And then finally, Ronaldo is doing everything possible to leave Juventus. So basically, at this point, I mean, I hope we're all done. Have we all moved along? Everybody who was doubting, saying Ronaldo doesn't want to leave. He doesn't look like a player that wants to leave. He doesn't look like a player that's trying to head out of here. Can we all come to an agreement now that Ronaldo has been trying to claw his way out of Juventus all summer long? no matter what. That's kind of we were good on this. But yeah, he's basically one. He's basically. I mean, if his attitude or his whatever have you didn't show it before, it's obvious he will go wherever opportunity he gets to get out of Juventus. That's what he wants. At this point, I'm okay with it. I'm more than good with sending him out of here. Just make sure you get some kind of money and some kind of deal to work out that in the end that's beneficial for the club if it's another player. That's the problem, though, too, is that with him leaving now, it's such a crap move at the very end of the mercato to do this because he could have made his intentions known at the beginning. Yes, if you're Juventus, you have to know that you've got to be working on this just in case. You have to have a backup plan no matter what. But the way this deal is going and whatever, it's just not ideal timing overall. Say who are you going to get and who are you going to bring in to replace somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, who are you going to go in and who are you going to go after? Maybe some other names pop up. There's Vlahovic. Haaland is the dream that Julian keeps pushing. I don't think that'll happen this year. Maybe it's next year. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on them. See if anything else pops up. But you have to go and you have to get somebody good. You can't just replace them with some schlub for the most part. So I'm interested to see where that goes. Let me know what are your thoughts and your opinions on that in the comment section down below. It's a mess. I tried to not to go too hard or too crazy with the Ronaldo topic just because I know it's a lot. We're going to have a lot more coverage, and don't you worry. We'll be talking about all this. And soon as I'm thinking about treating this like the Locatelli deal, where basically if it happens, whenever it happens, going live, having a big live, not a celebratory live. I'll be honest. Not a celebratory live, not trying to say we're celebrating him leaving, but just a big live to talk about everything with him leaving, what that means for the club's future, and also just what it means for what options that they can go after too. Vlahovic is the one that I've been high on, but it seems like Fiorentina are like desperate not to sell him this summer. We'll see what goes on in that situation. And then finally, I wanted to leave one little piece at the end just so that way we didn't end it on the Ronaldo note. But actually, this kind of goes on with the Ronaldo thing. It's funny. I know we had some people commenting in the live yesterday, with hanging out with Julian and myself, talking about everything that's going on, throwing out some rumors, whatever have you, and then like immediately after the news about Ronaldo kind of breaks or whatever have you, whatever you want to call that, this little tidbit pops out there, and it's Nicolo Schirra who's saying that Juventus are monitoring Moise Kean, who could leave Everton in the next days. First talks with the agent Mino Raiola, who is working to move the Italian striker. So I've been wondering, because it's been so dead and so quiet and so slow when it comes to the player Moise Kean. What's been going on with him? Where is the Moise Kean news? Because, I remember PSG were trying to keep him with the squad. Then they did what they did with all the players they got. Now there's really not room for him. They don't have the money. They're not going to pay for him. He's been kind of at Everton, basically just riding the bench, I'm pretty sure, right now. So he's looking to make a move. He wants to make a move. What perfect place would be to move back then to Juventus? The way I look at this is, and obviously, I like Moise Kean. I'm an Italian shill, but here's the thing: he's obviously not he's not the replacement guy for somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, no duh, he's not going to be the replacement. What I wonder if maybe you got Dybala, you got Morata, you got Chiesa, you got those options. You got Kyle George, who's injured now. What do we know about Kyle George? Not much, right? What I wondered if maybe is Moise Kean could be somebody who was brought in to the club. You bring him back to Juventus, but you kind of give him. He's that buffer. He's that buffer guy that they get on loan or whatever have you until next season, and then next season is the next mercato is when you go hard on that one big guy, that one big striker. Sorry, people who are worried about the left back situation. We'll see if that ever gets touched on. But next we got to look at is the striker position with Ronaldo departing. So you got to look at Vlahovic. Yes, you can throw Haaland in out there. Is he an option? I don't know. So what other big guys? Are there any other big names that you would like to see Juventus bring in as a striker, in the striker position? Leave those in the comment section down below. Let me know your opinions on all the circus that's been going on regarding. We had literally Weston McKennie and all that stuff over here, and then now we've got Ronaldo just avalanching down with all the news that's been going on with him, all the nonsense, all the whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. Anyway, leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinion. Also, make sure you check in later today. We will be doing the live to hang out and talk about everything that's been going on, as well as, of course, that UCL drive. So UCL Draw, not drive. What am I saying? Anyway, make sure you hang out with us. I'll be hanging out later today. We can talk about all that good stuff. Anyway, make sure you follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me at Justin Sofro. Follow Julian at Genotti151. And just remember, Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.